Back to the driving videos. I just refueled the car, and it got me thinking that I wish I would have a possibility to do the same for my body. Just go and spend a few minutes and get my energy refilled and be able to go for a long time. Because if you're in your 40s, then you will realize very quickly that it's a different story with how fast you run out of energy. One night of bad sleep can derail you for a week. And this is something that I was basically trying to figure out for myself in the last few years, since I hit 40. I'm 46 now, and I would say the three most important aspects that I have found or which made the biggest difference were: one, sleep. And it's not only like the sleep at night, right? That is important, very important even. But also, like, throughout the day. I mean, you would need to realize if you may need a different schedule, right? In the sense that some people are fine if they just sleep at night, but other people may also need like a short nap during the day, which and it's nothing wrong with it. If you have the need for that, and you have the possibility, because, for example, you work from home, right? um, Sometimes getting like a 20-30 minutes nap during the midday can make a huge difference. It doesn't have to be every day. It may be as you need it, but it can make a huge difference. Sometimes it's better to go for like a walk during your lunch break, and sometimes it's just better to take a nap, a 20 something minutes nap, and then you feel so much better for the rest of the day. The second aspect, at least for me, was my fitness or health level, right? If your body is not functioning well, if your hormones are messed up, then the whole energy system is messed up as well. And this is something that it becomes very obvious once you're in your 40s. And it's also very crucial to figure it out, right? You may test and experiment on your own and see what works for you, what doesn't. But I would recommend to, if you have the possibility, check it with your doctor, see if your hormone levels are fine, and if not, then this can make a huge difference, right? Like, as a guy, it's not only about the testosterone level, which is super important, but it's not just that. It's also like the other hormones, how they work together. Like, what's your estradiol level, which should be in a certain ratio to testosterone? How is your cortisol level, which will determine how tired you are, how fast or slow your metabolism is. So if you can check your hormones, that please do. It can make a huge difference. And then the last aspect, which I left for last, but it's definitely not the least important. It's very important, and it is the alignment with your core values, with your like purpose, right? Because if you are in your 40s and you are basically not doing something that matters to you, right? You have a job that pays the bills, but it doesn't really give you fulfillment. Um, no matter how much money you will make with it, at some point it will feel empty. It will feel empty uh, on the energy level, but also on the like meaning of life level. And this is where the biggest energy resources are, right? Because it's like, if you are aligned, if you're doing something that matters to you, if you do something that is important to you, um, you will feel so much more energized uh, compared to if you're doing something that's, has no meaning to you, right? So this is so important. Just think about the last time when you did something that you like to do, or that is that matters to you, right? Like your hobby, your um, something that is aligned with what you think is important in life. um, then you would basically wake up in the morning and like, oh, I can't wait to start doing it. And this is so much different to, you wake up even after a full night of sleep, right? And then you're like, I just have to do it again, you know. And it doesn't really matter, the money. Yeah, I need the money, but it's like, once you reach a certain level with money, which is like covering your basic needs, um, and you're in your midlife, it won't matter that much, right? It won't matter if you have, you know, a few thousand in your saving, or a few 100,000. If what you're doing doesn't matter for you, and it's misaligned with your core values, the money will not fix it. It will not give you energy anymore. And it's important at that point to look inside, see like what matters to you, and how you can align with it again. It can be aligning with a hobby. It can be aligning with meeting with the right people, and or it can be as much as go back and see what energizes you, right? um and sometimes it's like, it's not easy, because you can uh, feel like, because you're so busy, and you just have to do um, the daily task, chores, routines, that you don't have really the time to figure it out. But it is like, I think the easiest way is to make a list of like all your tasks that you do over the course of the day. Just turn off the car. And then just mark it with a color, right? And say, okay, this action drained my energy a lot, right? uh, no judgment, just give like a um, just mark it as you feel about it, right? Like, if something gave you energy, no matter if it was like, guilty pleasure or not, just mark it with a certain color, and be honest with yourself and say like, okay, this really drained me, or this one gave me um, a lot of like energy and a good feeling afterwards, right? Or if it was neutral, it was like, yeah, I did it, I don't feel bad or good about it, give it a neutral color, or don't color it at all, right? And then at the end of the week, just go through the list, maybe even over a few weeks worth of data, and then see what is the aspect or the task or uh, the area that energizes you, and then do what I call follow the energy, right? Like, if you realize what gives you energy, you can ask yourself, okay, why does it give me energy, right? To understand deeper the aspect, and then try to do more of those and eliminate those, or optimize those which are draining your energy. If possible, delegate. If not possible to eliminate or delegate, at least try to optimize those, and spend as um, few moments on those tasks as possible, and then spend more time and more energy on tasks that energize you, because this can make a huge difference if you will have a good life or a bad life, um, for the decades to come, not for the next year, or a few weeks. It can make a difference of, yeah, how do you spend the rest of your life, because if you're running on empty, if you're running out of energy, nobody around you will benefit, and you for sure not, right? So I hope this method can help someone. I just came here to do my rocking, so basically do a few kilometers with a heavy backpack, which for me is very energizing. I mean, it's physically tiring, but once I'm done, I feel so much better for the rest of the day. So I figured out that this is one of the tasks that gives me energy, and I want to do this as often as I can. Right? I cannot do it like every day. Sometimes I can't, but it's yeah. If I can, I will go, and I know that after that I will have a great day. So I hope you can also find some activities that work for you, that give you energy, and then you will be able to transform your life for the better. All the best, my friend. I see you in the next video. Bye bye.